Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608 and today I am playing StarMade. And I have another little tiny fleet. Well, 5. I'm going to call 5 a wing. I've always called 5 a wing. Well, how that's accurate with anything else or correlates with anything else, but in the 608 world, 5 starships is a wing. And, well, unless it's not. Anyway, I am in a little more capable camera ship now, and so let's go ahead and ooh, make me invincible and invisible. Visible ability mode, GPS 608. True. There we go. And see, my ship disappeared. Amazing, isn't it? Well, I have set these ships on Sentry, so there will be here for 1,000 or for 100 years. No. I've set them on Sentry because I wanted to do a little more testing, and I finally went and drug in my blueprints that I rescued off my old dying hard drive. Except the problem is I didn't export them and import them properly. I just dragged and dropped them into the blueprints folder, so they aren't in blueprints, they're under admin. That's life. But I want to know what... No. I want to know how they'll do against something bigger. So we're going to go with an Ember-class Corvette, and we're going to faction it as in -1. By -1, because that's a pirate. And we're going to pop that in, and immediately stuff is happening. Oh, wow. Okay. My fleet is taking damage, and... they've already done damage, substantial damage to the Corvette. Wow. These are probably the best fighters I've ever made. That's amazing. Of course, this vessel has no AMS and has limited weapons. Like, really limited. I think it's like a missile and a missile. How are we doing? One of them lost 10% of his armor. Or by armor, I mean reactor health. Okay. And this just has these trail of missiles that can't quite find their target. Oh, one did. There we go. Running at 109, 141. Yep, we just hit the reactor again. Alright. Yeah, these are definitely the most efficient fighters I've ever built. Of course they are. They're square. They're square fighters. I guess these are really the box fighters. The other ones I called box fighters were pretenders to the throne. So, looks like a wing of square fighters can take out a Corvette without too many problems. Well, 80%. It might do enough damage to hurt that one real bad, but I doubt it. And it's going to take time, but we're still within 10 clicks, so they should be still engaged. Well, the battle has not ended, but I don't think it ever actually started. Because to be brutally honest, I don't think the Corvette has it in it, or at least the Emperor-class Corvette, which is the only classic Corvette I have right now, doesn't have the wherewithal to actually take out one of these fighters. Well, I guess it does. It just takes a long time, because this is not really a combat vessel. This is a glorified shuttle. Scout ship type deal. Oh, don't recalculate the path as soon as you're going to hit it. Just hit it. There we go. 48. Oh, you come on, guys. You can just a little more. Well, that was fun, and that's about dead, so we're gonna entity dock. We're going to let it die mercifully. And how is the fleet doing? That one got banged up pretty good, so we're going to remove him from the squadron, if you will, from the wing. Wing squadron. I don't really figure out how how the distinctions are made between wing, squadron, all that good stuff. Let's add in another square fighter, 2, and let's add that member, not the neutral one. There we go. Now let's tell it Sentry. Now he will probably engage anyway because he's not even faction, so that's just dead weight. All right, so let's take it up a notch by adding a destroyer. Except I want a mass spawn to get pirate ships in more easily. Destroyer. A pirate destroyer. 1. All right. Where'd my pirate destroyer go? It is... The destroyer is basically a corvette that I gutted and gave weapon systems and a cloaking device to. So I should probably give this destroyer a oh, wait a minute, what happened to my destroyer? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Cloaking. I wonder if the AI turned cloaking on, because it just disappeared. Now, they are just shredding the shields. This should not be happening. Because the destroyer, it has a stealth drive. Apparently the AI is not using the stealth drive. Looks like everybody's okay except for him, but he's not doing anything anyway. So he's trying to put lots of distance between the two of them. Oh yeah. The guns on the destroyer are a little more potent than the corvette. I see it vanished again. So, oh, it is. I didn't think the AI used its cloaking devices. It's cloaking and firing, which is actually what I sort of designed them for. Surprise hit and fade type ships. In fact, let's make me visible again. So let's spell false properly, or at least vaguely properly. And let's bring in my own destroyer. There we go. Fun F8. I think, yeah, I built this one off camera. Well, mostly off camera. And it has missile computer that's lock-on missile. That's its only weapon. It has scanner and a cloaker. We are now cloaked and jammed, so it can't see us, but we can see us. I also still have God mode on, so... Go and... Oh. Why have you stopped moving? I probably shouldn't be here. So apparently it never actually used its... Oh, of course it used its jammer. Ah, now it went cloaked. Oh, cool. I think it lost its weapon computer. So let's turn our scanner on. Oh, that's beautiful. It lost its weapon computer, so it cloaked, turning its jammer on, and is running away. Oh, I love it. So we battle tested the square fighters and apparently also my destroyer as well. Right around here-ish. Yeah, here is its weapons computers. I'm guessing it took a bad hit. Actually, let's take it over. Yeah, it took a bad hit, lost its weapon computer, so it can't do anything. Wow, they just shredded this. Except apparently, yeah, jam true, cloak true. It has just enough to cloak and stay cloaked. While it's replenishing its shields. Oh, that's a pretty good tactic. And running away. Bravely running away. Okay. I like that. I hadn't thought about when you lose your shields, just cloak and hold it. Now, the destroyer, I actually designed that to be, my ships go. Oh, there they are. I designed the destroyer to be a basically a submarine hunter, sort of like the destroyers in the United States Army. Navy, not Army. At one point, they turned into submarine hunters, and that's sort of what I was thinking. I kind of figure, or I kind of equate stealth ships with submarines in nautical type terms. So I wanted something that was a submarine hunter, and that became the destroyer, which is a big cloaking system, scanner system with some guns attached, which was what they fire. Well, I thought it fired more than two. Well, just two. I guess they're still patrolling for... Oh, no, he came out of cloak. He came out of cloak. No, he didn't. I saw my cloaker on. Or scanner on. Oh, my missiles are expiring before they hit. Because that's 20 clicks out. Okay. So, I have found that my square fighters, as I've said a few times before, are the most effective fighter I have ever built in my StarMade career. By fighter, I mean starfighter, I mean small one-person craft. And I really like them. I think they're really nifty little ships. They're going to be easy to stack, so I don't have weird shapes. And looks like just a wing of fighters. I lost two. The one's unloaded. I lost one or two of them to a destroyer, which is fine. But lost one or two, took out a destroyer, which not bad. Not bad at all. Did I have two? No, this was the rec room. Okay. I need to copy this pool table because it has the cool metal bits to it. Alright, well, that was fun. I enjoyed that. Enjoyed that greatly. So, I'm calling these a tremendous success. I like the square fighters. I'm calling my battleship my destroyer a success because it did what it's going to do. Now, I need something to counter fighters. I don't want drones. Well, I guess these fighters are drones. I don't want Zerg swarms. I want my computer to melt. Anywho, I have been GW608. This has been StarMade, and I'll dig you cats later.